So the Big Ten is interesting, but really the story of the season to me is the Big 12 conference. Oh, well, there you go. BYU beat Iowa State in a game with their backup quarterback wears number 47 and they put up 41 points. They have this Julian Edelman-like receiver, number 11. I think his name is Parker Hudson.
He played basketball and football. I mean, not basketball and football. He played offense and defense, doesn't he?
No, he just plays defense. I mean, offense, but I think he plays baseball too. They keep winning, and they're beating all the teams. It's not like they're beating teams. They're beating all the ranked teams. They're beating the teams that are Cinderella stories. They're beating the teams that can score 60 points, and they're beating the teams that play defense. They beating everybody.
And they're doing this once again with the backup quarterback. They lost their quarterback at the beginning of the season, and that is a little scary to me. Was this team better with the other quarterback?
Supposedly.
If it was,
when he played, they'll blow people out.
Right. I mean, they still blowing them out. They 5-0, 8-0, winning streak at 8. Cincinnati also 5-0, 7-1, won 7 in a row. University of Houston 7-1, won 3 in a row. Texas Tech spent all that money. They're the new SMU 7-1. Utah quietly crept back into this thing. They're 6-2.
I think, unfortunately for everybody else, I think that 2. Anybody has 2 losses is out of it because you still got BYU, Cincinnati, Texas Tech, and Houston all with 1 loss or undefeated.
Does BYU play anybody for the rest of the season, or are they just walking on into?
What? They play Texas Tech next week.
Texas Tech and Cincinnati, BYU. And they also is UCF
and TCU, who is 6-2 quietly. Like, that's crazy. And now I'm really about to disrespect y'all. That's crazy that the Big 12, who has been a joke of a conference all these years, is more competitive and plays a tougher schedule than the Big 10. That's crazy.
We knew this. We always knew this is what it was, and always what it's going to be.
Now, I said the ACC was going to get rated, but Texas Tech won, Cincinnati beat Baylor, Utah wins. I don't think... And I ran through them, my bad. But I don't, we can talk about it, but this is the whole discussion. I don't think that BYU's coach is leaving because of they're in a unique position to where the heritage of his people is very prominent in the state of Utah on both sides, Utah and BYU. So he's going to be like king of the snow, John Snow out there, king of the North. Or the
West. That's a different. I mean, Utah the same way. Those guys just don't be moving around like that.
Yeah, they're not going to
get there. Yeah.
But everybody else, Texas Tech, although I don't know if I leave because y'all spending $40 million, even though he came out and said I was actually a loan. I was not donating. Cincinnati. Yeah, he came out and said that. Like a payday loan is what he called it. And then Utah. So
what you going to do? Send an invoice?
Yes.
Do it. Send that to Tech. Send it. Yeah, okay.
I'm sure he's MAGA. He can make a call to somebody. It'll be a law, right? There'll be no more NIL till I get my money. But Texas Tech, Cincinnati, Utah, all those coaches about to get rated. It's about to be some movement, and all of them are going to try to get to the Big Ten and SEC because of that TV deal and who makes the most money.
And the SEC is going to be interested because the one thing that these guys can do, especially if you can find a decent defensive coordinator, put up points. There's no shortage of points.
With Texas Tech, you now have an inside track to Texas recruiting. That is what you really want. And NIL money.
That's the reason I don't know why he would say that right now. Bro, you're getting the return on your money right now.
You talking about Lane?
No. The old boy from Texas Tech who spent the $16-17 million. You are SMU. You paid your way to the top. Also, it's a school who we need to put some more respect on that name, University of Houston.
Quietly.
They are one of the top, number 22, but also a top basketball school. They're the odds. I think they're one of the odds-on favorites to win the basketball championship next year. And University of Houston's not like the rest of these schools who have like this long, illustrious history of being in the sports.
Oh, Houston don't play nobody. Left. West Virginia, Central Florida. Oh, TCU's a tough game, and then Baylor.
They could lose to Baylor, but who knows? I do want to end the Big 12 conversation with your boy, though. Utah beat the absolute hell out of Colorado.
Deion cussed out his defensive coordinator. Fired. He gonna be gone.
I'm talking about. I think they had 400 yards rushing. The stats were embarrassing. The stats for y'all who are listening, the stats were like playing college football on freshmen. They're just doing everything. And of course, he goes in and talks about, oh, well, if you give up 300 plus rushing yards, you're going to lose. You only scored 7 points.
You was going to lose regardless.
Right. As long as they scored 8 points, you was going to lose, brother. I'm
trying to look up the stats, y'all, so pardon me.
I'm a big proponent that I think that Deion should probably just retire.
They played all the walk-ons.
I did not want you to look at it. You looked anyway. Go ahead and tell him now since you saw it. Y'all hear Reggie cackling.
Oh, because we SEC football fans, old school football fans. When you can run the ball for 422 yards at 8.3 yards a clip.
I don't think that y'all know. If you haven't played football, you don't know what that's like.
I can tell you, go get punched in the face for 4 hours. The left side of the face, the right side of the face, in the middle. A dive, a sweep, and a toss. Over and over. Bro, they threw the ball for 165 yards and ran for 422.
You not especially if you're all of the defense, because I was gonna say, man, if you're playing defensive line, you're playing linebacker, you're just tackling on every play. But the secondary clearly tackling a lot of people too. If they stopped them, the 53 points, they was going to the end zone. Bro, but
the linebackers lined up 4 yards off the line of scrimmage. They were averaging 8.3 yards a carry, which means they was getting to the safety.
Shout out to averaging.
Let me see the safeties.
Anytime that the running back is averaging getting to the third level, it's bad. It's terrible. But overall,
safety,
I think
Taufik Byard led the team in tackles for Colorado. Told you.
You don't know how tight that man is. He like that lady in that Popeyes bean.
Bruh, and what you gonna do? Because everybody bigger than you on the line, you can't cuss them out. Like, what you gonna do?
But not even that much bigger than you, just slightly bigger than you. Because they don't have a big defensive line.
I am cussing you out. You can fight me all you want to. Why you fight them? 53, right. I made all the tackles.
And the other part about this is if you were more aggressive and you were really that bad, then you would have made tackles in the first place.
Yeah, don't fight me.
Right.
Don't get mad.
No. I want to be clear. You can't fight me. Or let's just go watch the tape. Tough guy. But this is one where there is no tape. Y'all just get out there and do calisthenics and you burn it. You flush it. That's a flush it. Don't even begin to have a conversation about it. I don't want to look back at any of it. It's probably one of those games you want to forget. But my concern with Deion is the offense has not really looked the same. And I said this before. He coached Shedeur his whole life.
Yeah, he's never coached another quarterback.
He knows exactly what Shedeur is capable of, where his strengths are, where his weaknesses, his opportunities, and threats. Now you're going to have to do what you've been doing with a lifetime of one kid. You have to do that quickly. And then you're going to have to make sure that kid learns what you're teaching. So that quarterback development situation is going to be very interesting to me. If I was him.
And there's a reason that he's not playing Juju. He put in the third string quarterback after Caden Salter. So I think what he's doing is going to sit there and he's redshirting Juju. That's his ace in the hole, is having Juju.
Yeah, but your ace in the hole has to walk. If you got an ace and that two of diamond or that big joker come across the board, then your ace in the hole finna send your ass to the house.
Yeah, but you don't know that. This the highest card you got. You got to play it. You can't hold it. Like, you got to play. Hey, bro, we
Yeah,
about to get set.
or you could go home. My answer, especially with his health things,
Book
I go
made.
home, bro.
Books made. We
I,
out of here. I
I'm
think
going
I don't. I was
home.
gonna say I don't know if he makes it through the season next year. I think he might step down because of health issues. I can see that happening soon.
I think that I don't see a lot of hope in this team. I don't see the strongest future. And yeah, you're dealing with everything else as far as health wise, bro. You have to ask yourself at this point, is it even worth it? You're one of the most iconic football players of all professional. Yeah, no, you're one of the most iconic at every level football player of all time. You the most I don't think he could be the best Colorado coach, but the second best Colorado coach of
No,
all time.
they won a championship.
Right. But he's the one who made them the money. And I think that does mean a lot.
Yeah, but also that puts them in an interesting situation because if he does leave, you can't go back to being mediocre. And all these other Big 12 teams, we just named 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that have passed you.
But the thing about it is he's also provided you with a war chest of money. That is he did definitely get you all the money that you needed to at least try again. Your enrollment through the roof because of him.
Yeah, you can go get a Memphis coach. You can pay somebody, but I mean, this got to be their best move. Otherwise, you're gonna go back to obscurity. Because I don't. We just saw what Utah did to y'all, and luckily, y'all don't have to play Texas Tech again.
You want me to tell you the truth about that obscurity, Reggie? I think they'd be very happy going to obscurity with all that money.
Yes.
Okay.
The administration be right back there. All roads worse.
I ain't never had nothing. They done gave me some money.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of college football. We are going to take a quick second, and then we're going to come back. We ain't going through all these NFL games, bro. This was the backup quarterback week, the midweek. This is normally what happens in the middle of the season. We're going to have a conversation. I'm going to tell the truth, and I'm going to say I told you so a lot.
This will actually be, for all intents and purposes, more of a mid-season update than a game by game breakdown. We are right in the middle of this season. Yeah, the Falcons is different. Y'all know why we here, and it's not good. But then after that, we'll kind of go through and kind of royal rumble about each one of these teams and where they are and where they're going, because they're every damn team has questions on their path and their future and their past. Yes. But give us a quick second and we're coming right back.